Okay, so welcome back, Angels, and today we are on episode 9 of the Euro Truck Driving Simulator 2. So I'm really excited to get into today's episode. Last week was a great one with us driving to Geneva. So let's see if we can kind of carry on the streak. We're at 53k. We're just trying to earn as much money as possible, but I do want to do a bit of a shorter drive today, as previously we have done quite long drives. So I'm thinking let's break it up. Let's do a bit of a smaller one so it's not as long in terms of the video. So we do have Cambridge to Edinburgh. I would like to do that, but it looks a little bit, I don't know, I don't really fancy doing that today. And we were driving to Geneva, so maybe somewhere in France could be really cool. So we're just going to carry on looking through, which is perfect because now we can go like from Geneva. So you've got Geneva to Paris, which is the same route we've done before, it's just backwards. We also have Liverpool to Dover, that could be a good route. We have London again, Swansea, Amsterdam, Plymouth to Sheffield, which could be something to do, but 6 hours 10 minutes. Let's have a look on the next page. Rotterdam to Luxembourg, Geneva to Metz, France. That's only 6 hours 14 minutes. We could do that. Let's take that as a job. Let's give it a go. So that's in a new direction, somewhere different, but still in Europe. So it kind of follows on from episode 8. So that's really exciting. And I'm currently in the afternoon time, so it's going to be an afternoon drive. Hopefully it's going to be nice weather. And we are driving protective clothing today. And we are also in a new truck. We are on the opposite side of the road again, which is crazy. The truck's on the left-hand side. That's super different for us. I think we didn't do too bad of a job in the last episode. So we will see how this obviously goes as we push forward. So this truck seems to be going okay. It seems to be going well. I just always find coming out these places, but this is massive, this kind of like warehouse situation. There's so many different areas around by here, so we are actually just trying to find the exit right now, and hopefully we find the exit. So we're going to be going left at the end of the road, and then once we go on left, I think we'll just be going up straight. This is exciting. This is a new area. This is kind of where we ended up last time. I'm sorry if the game pauses a little bit. I'm not sure why that is, but yeah, this is super exciting to carry on. I don't know much about, I'm going to say it's Metz. It's not called Metz. It's actually a city in France, and it's in the northern east region. So that's pretty exciting. It's apparently it is very worth visiting. They've got some lovely architecture. Maybe at one point I will check it out, I don't know. But it seems to be a 3-hour flight from Luxembourg, if you guys were wondering. Okay, so 6 hours and 6 minutes to go. It's kind of crazy to think that with the previous video was about, I think, an 8-hour drive, and we got that done in 36 minutes, and this is a 6-hour drive, and we get it done in 28 minutes. So that is kind of crazy when you think about it. Is it worth us doing the 6-hour drive? I don't know, but I thought today I'd break it up and we're trying to explore something new. Now, next episode is our 10th episode of the series so far. So I'm wondering, would you like me to do something special? I think I'm going to do a 10th episode special. Maybe we could do a few jobs in it, or maybe do a challenge and make it a little bit longer, or see how far we can get with the videos. I'm not sure if you guys do like the longer content. I prefer filming. I don't really mind what I film, but I don't really like to edit my videos down. I kind of just like to keep it exactly how I played it in the game, as I don't really see much point, as these are very like chilled out and relaxed videos. So I kind of want to keep it the same as if I was live streaming, so just kind of keeping the actual video content exactly the same as when I recorded it, as I don't see the point cutting bits out, as I think it's just to keep it really real and normal, as if you were playing alongside me. So I don't like to cut much out of the videos. I don't do much editing in terms of this, and I'll probably do, maybe it'd be different when I play The Sims and things like that, as I can actually cut like longer things out. However, with obviously this kind of content, it's really nice to just have it a bit more longer and more freedom. So 70 miles per hour. Oh my god, it just went down to 40. From 70 to 40. I obviously did not read the sign. That is crazy. And I've got a little roundabout here, little mini roundabout, and we're going right. Well, no, it's actually, is that right? Left. I think we're heading left. And we're heading off, yeah, with this exit here. There we go. See, we even tried to indicate. See, that's how nice we are. We're a good driver. And looks like we are taking protective clothing, which is in a bit of a cargo kind of truck situation. That's much better than the one we had in the last video when it was crazy. It's actually crazy. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. So yeah, we've got protective clothing. I think that says 20 tons. So that's kind of exciting. Something new to collect and deliver. Okay, let's go. Green light, green for go. Let's carry on. It looks like we're going straight ahead, and it looks like it's 80 miles per hour. Well, I think is it miles per hour in Europe? I'm gonna say it's not miles per hour, it's km, like kilometers per hour, but I'm gonna call it miles per hour. Yeah, this is super exciting. I actually found out the other day that trucks have a lot of gears, and they have like 18 gears, some of them, so that explains quite a lot of how obviously with certain speeds, like how fast we can go and how you can kind of push the truck forward because it has more gears. And it looks like the gates are open for us, so that's no problem there. We are all good to carry on and to get through it. That's really cool. So yeah, that's really exciting. I wanted to ask everyone, how is their week? What have they been doing? Have you got any plans for the weekend? I hope you all have a lovely week and that we can all have a positive week. So fingers crossed everything is going well for you guys. I am just powering through, obviously trying to nail my content and getting it all up on time for everyone is one of my main goals. It's something I really enjoyed focusing on at the moment. It's been great. However, I do want to start posting more on TikTok, but I am building it over here on YouTube first. I don't know whether that's the right thing to do. Maybe they should be built up side by side, but I don't really know what to do, as I've made a lot of my short content videos, but I'm not really sure what to do. I think we are going to stop off for petrol, as yeah, we've only got like half a tank. We're not going to make another 5 hours, so let's pull in to this really small petrol place. So diesel price, oh, it's diesel, €1.61. That's quite expensive. Look at that. Wow, we haven't even hit like half. 407. Yeah, we're not going to do a full tank, as obviously I don't know whether we paid for that. Oh no, there we go. The fuel expenses are covered by your employer, so that is really good to know. Really good to know. So that's something that we are going to have to start paying for very soon. And just update you guys on my press-on nail journey, as I actually didn't talk about it in the last video. So I've had these press-on nails on. It's going to be 2 weeks this weekend when I've had them on. When this video comes out, who knows, it might be a 3rd week, but I've had these press-on nails on for 2 weeks now, nearly 2 weeks, and I've only had to re-glue 2 of them. So I'm really impressed they have stuck down. So maybe that's going to be the future for me, a press-on nail life. And I have to say, they actually look really decent, really lovely quality, and they don't look any better than when they did it in the nail salon. And I had them done. Oh my god, it's raining. That's so crazy. The last video it didn't rain. I don't think the one before that it rained. But can we travel in Europe and it not rain? No, we can't. Headlight usage offense. What is that all about? The headlights are on. Did you see that? We should go back and replay it. But wow, the headlights are on. That is insane. How can we get a fine for not wearing our headlights? Maybe it was from before, but it just got delayed. I don't know. But this is gonna take a turn. Like raining. Oh, speeding offence. €3,000. You have extra for every 40 kilometers you speed. What speed were we going? Like 80. 80 down to 20 or 80 down to 30 is a ridiculous rule. A speeding fence. Speeding, wow. 3,000, so we're literally only driving for 3 grand. Oh my god. Now that is business right there. That is priorities. We're gonna have to do another job at this rate. 3 grand. Wow. Perfect. That's a crazy amount of fines. Is that realistic? That don't seem realistic to me. I was seeing a video on TikTok of the different settings you can have on your truck to kind of like help you drive, and for you to obviously like switch up the game, like in terms of the turning. There was one where it like flips the camera both sides, because obviously I can't really see the other side. I just kind of got to go at these junctions and just hope for the best. So yeah, there's different settings. I might play around with them a little bit and see what we can do. Speeding offence. What are all these signs in the road for? Okay, they're obviously doing some sort of like road works, digging something up, probably like. That doesn't make any sense. There's no warning. There's just signs in the middle of the road. How is that enough of a warning? They should like close the road off or something. These like roads are very like rural and very windy, I have to say. There's a lot of rural areas, it seems like, and these are very like, you know, windy roads that just kind of go in. There's not many cars around. Have you noticed that? Like, we're not really like in traffic at the moment, so that is kind of interesting, I have to say. Definitely different to the other drives we've done. I feel like we've been in quite a lot of like traffic and a lot of motorway driving, so this is very different, even though we are still going to be using the motorways. I'm so sorry if you can hear the car in the background. I have my window open as I am recording this video. I have to say the rain is getting so much worse in this video. And of course we obviously turning left at the end of the road, so this is going to be so much fun. Oh my god, there's no one here. There's no one like here apart from like that one caravan. There is no one here at all. Wow. The rain is getting so bad. Like, I think it'd be horrible to be like obviously like a truck driver or any sort of driver. I have driven the rain. It's horrible when it's like so bad you can't even see. It's terrible. Well, I honestly do think maybe the last video was the only one it didn't rain in, when we were driving through France. Crazy. That's crazy times. We need to take note. Someone needs to take a note of this. I'm trying to think about if there's anything that I really want to talk about in this video. I've got a lot of plans obviously going forward, but it's just playing around with my settings and getting it all right for you guys. I'm not going to record anything or start anything if I don't think it's like right to put it out, or the quality is not there, as I really want my content to be decent quality, especially for the viewer, and especially just for me anyway. I'm not putting out terrible content. So, and it stopped raining. Yay, we are so happy about that. It's not raining anymore. Has anyone listening, has anyone tried the carbonara bodak noodle ramen? I just tried it for the first time today. I think I really like the flavour. I have to say, when I first tried the bodak noodles, I put all the sauce in and it was terrible. It was so spicy, I couldn't eat it. I thought so disappointing because the noodles were so like thick and like chewy, and they're really good noodles. But I've never tried it in the pot. I've always had the packet ones, so this time I got one of the pots to try, and the carbonara seasoning was lovely. I added some like cheese into it. It was really, really nice. It was the right amount of heat, as I didn't add all the sauce, so you do learn from your mistakes. So honestly, if you haven't tried it and you like spicy stuff, oh my god, wow, I nearly tipped over. Did you see how fast I was going? Yeah, honestly, if you've never tried it, definitely give it a go. If you like spicy things, I'm getting more into spicy things as I've like gotten older. I definitely wouldn't have been able to eat it like a year ago, but I've been really into like my like chili flakes and like a bit more spices, so maybe that's what I'm doing. My spice levels have just increased, and it looks like we are turning right at the end of the road, so let's turn right and let's see what's going on. These roads are so tiny. Oh my god. And we've hit a toll station. Okay, we're going through the tolls. Let's see what's happening. So I think we can go through the one in the middle where we are right now. I don't know what the one on the end is for. That's kind of interesting, but we can only go through these two. So let's go. And I don't think we had to pay because it's obviously covered for by our employer. So that's pretty cool. We only have 3 hours kind of remaining. So we are going to smash this drive out. We have done so well on these drives. I think my driving has really improved since I've been playing it. I have been playing the American truck driving game for a long time, but I went off the Europe, obviously like the Europe game, reinstalled it, and then I thought this is really cool content. I'm loving watching it in my own spare time, especially on TikTok. So why don't I just start making my own videos and putting it out there, as it's one of my passions, and you never know where passions can lead. Especially something fun and creative like this. It's honestly one of my favourite things to do. And I do want to thank everyone for your support in the videos and the likes, the comments and the views. I know it's not crazy likes, comments and views, but it honestly means the world to me. It's making sure that I push through and I continue to have content out, as it can be really demotivating at times, but I'm honestly trying to see where we can actually get this channel. And fingers crossed we can achieve some great things while we are just having some fun, really. This is really everything I've always wanted, to do something like this. Yeah, so apart from obviously the life story, I'll stop talking about that. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else to talk about, to be honest. I know Stagecoach was last weekend, like the country music like festival. It looked insane. I'd love to go to Stagecoach at one point in my life. I would like to go to Coachella as well. I'm a massive country music fan. I don't know if anyone knows this, but I really love Chris Stapleton, Ella Langley. They're my top two. Obviously Dolly Parton, she wasn't there this year, but I know she has been there in the past. I really do enjoy a lot of country artists. I've been trying to get more into it, so if there's any recommendations, please let me know. Lady Wilson as well, she's a great performer and singer. I am trying to get into country. A lot of old school songs actually, like 70s country is really cool. I love 70s music, so yeah, Stagecoach looked insane. Have to say, I'm jealous. I would love to. Ella Langley is on the top of my list at the moment, and Chris Stapleton, but he wasn't there, but he normally is there. But I don't know why, but this year he's probably performing somewhere else. Who knows? It looks like there's like a is that a caravan in front, or like a little truck? That looks so weird. It doesn't look right. It does not look right at all. I feel like I literally just talk about anything in these videos, like nothing's off limits. I'm not going to give anyone another update on Euphoria. I'm not going to spoil it for people. Obviously, as I'm filming this, episode 4 is not out yet. So I'm really excited to see what's in episode 4, so you're probably going to have to wait to episode 10 for me to actually give you my opinion on what I thought has happened and why I think a lot of things have happened. But I'm trying to do it in a way I'm not spoiling it for people in case they haven't seen it. But I always make sure to watch it on the first day it comes out. That's the Monday for me in the UK, just to make sure it doesn't get spoiled for me on TikTok or anything like that. Okay, so at the moment we only have 2 hours and 8 minutes to go, so this drive is going so fast. Kind of crazy though to think that with like 4 more minutes we could have done like an 8-hour drive, so it does show that sometimes the shorter drives take longer than the actual like 8-9 hour drives, so we're going to bear that in mind for the future, obviously in terms of videos. But I just thought it's nice to have a bit more of a shorter video. I know some people like watching the shorter videos. It might put you off having like a long video there. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just keeping like the options open. I just kind of want to see what people react to, whether they like things, whether they don't. I mean, feel free to tell me in the comments. But I do just want to thank you for all your comments. I'm going to do another shout out on this video as well. So I'm just dragging up the comments now. So I'd like to do a shout out to, let's see, Jake Marley 494. We also have, I'm just trying to find everyone on my YouTube app a second. I can't seem to find everyone. I don't know why it's not coming up. So we have Neo Raven 9436. We also have Logne LTD, which I forgot in the last video to shout out, so I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, they asked about the Discord link, so I'm actually going to reply to that in a little bit to have an update Discord link. I do have Discord. I'm not really like in terms of like using it. I'm not up on my Discord. I need to watch a few videos on how to use it, as it's going to take me a while to figure it out. I know everyone loves Discord, so fingers crossed I can set it up and like get it. Oh my god, we're going 100 miles per hour. Did you see that? I was gonna say, like, I wonder how fast these trucks can go, but this one, the MAN truck, shows how fast these trucks can go. Maybe this is better than the Mercedes. I was talking about this in the last video. I was saying that maybe we should get a Mercedes truck, but the MAN trucks, we should get one of them. This is so smooth and so fast. I don't know if anyone else has a preference on what they kind of drive in this game, if you guys have played the game before. However, this MAN truck could be something that we're looking at, and I think that was the one that's going for 75 grand. So I'm thinking we could go for that. What do you guys think? It could be a really smooth option. Well, we'll have to check the ratings, of course, but yeah, that's just really exciting to think that we're so close to buying a truck. Hopefully, if we do like a double episode in episode 10, then we might be able to afford the truck and be able to get it by episode 10. That is an achievement in itself. So happy about that. And we've hit another toll. We've hit another toll road. Okay, let's go through for the last 50 minutes. Okay, you see the man just stood by the side, the NPC. Oh my god, that's so funny. 82 euros. See, that's such a better price. It was 140 on one of the toll roads. I don't know whether it was this episode or the last one. 140 euros just to get through one toll road. You think that every so often in terms of the distance or trying to get into a new place. So that is insane to think about it. Wow, that could add up a lot of money. I don't know whether people factor that in when they travel through Europe, but they do have a lot of toll roads, as I'm sure you could tell. So we only have 47 minutes to go, so that's really close. We do not have long to go, and I just cannot believe how fast these videos are going. As I said before, I'm loving recording these videos. They're really like keeping me going at the moment and keep me motivated, so I'm just loving it. Have you guys ever played the American Truck Driving Simulator? What do you think? Do you prefer it to the Euro Truck Driving Simulator? Like, what do you prefer driving? I do think driving in the US is very nice and very chilled out, very different obviously in terms of the map and the driving experience, but I do think it's cool to drive across states. I think it's really fun, especially states that you want to visit or you think I'd love to do a road trip here. I just have so much fun being able to do it. And look, there's a coach, and I think the coach trip game or the coach driving game is going to be so much fun when it comes out. I've already saved it into my wish list on my Steam. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same company that do the truck driving simulator games, and I know we're getting a new Australian Outback game, and I can't wait for that. I'm not sure if I think it's coming later on this year, so that could be something that we could also play. I'm more than happy to get involved and get straight onto the Australian. We could have Australian, American and Europe and the UK. That would be sick to think we could cover that amount of distance. That would be honestly insane for the content. Wow, this is such a beautiful map. I don't care what anyone says, these drives are so like aesthetically pleasing. I honestly do love them so much. They're just so amazing. Like, look how pretty that is. I love it. I actually love this game. And we are heading off. As you can see the sign for Metz. I'm gonna say it's Metz, it's probably Metz, but Metz. Roundabout we are. Oh god, did you see how? Oh my god, I actually did crash then. I didn't know whether I did, but it didn't pop up. Okay, but lucky escape. But don't forget, we paid a £3,000 fine earlier at the start of the video, so we've had our fines for today. We're coming off at this exit here. You can see the sign towards the left, and we are just coming up to actually coming in. There we go. It's discovered. So Metz is discovered. And now we're going to be heading off towards the right and finishing the delivery. Hopefully with like time to spare as well. I think we've definitely done it under the amount of time. 100%. And we're turning off, so let's go left. Oh, I think it's a red light. Yeah, it's a red light. Yeah. This is such a cute little cabin. Looks really small compared to the other ones. I think they all look kind of like the same, but I don't know where the bed is supposed to be. If you're supposed to, I think that's the bench at the back, but it doesn't look very comfortable. Yeah, that is crazy. Okay, right. Let's go. Let's turn. Is that like a yellow taxi? No, it's not. It's like one of those like like car removal people, whatever they're called, trailers. And it looks like it's just here up on the right. It should be this next right here. Oh my god, I'm so excited to finish this video. This is amazing. The sun is setting now. We're in the perfect position for a night drive for the next one. So fingers crossed we could do a good night drive episode. Press A, and sorry we're in a hurry right now. Let's just get the park in. So excellent delivery, 436 kilometers, 6 hours 52 minutes. Base reward 6,164. Proficiency bonus 436. Long distance driving at 290. And we're gonna should we do the long distance? I really enjoy these long distance drives. Let's do that. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. We have now hit 56k. Cannot believe it. That is a massive amount of money considering we started on nothing. And as you can see, in terms of the trucks, we do have quite a few options. I think we want to get the MAN TGX Euro 5XL, 72,000. I think that's exactly where we're going to be aiming on. So that's kind of the plan going forward. I think we're going to get that truck. And stay tuned for the special episode 10. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your support, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. Thank you so much, angels. Thank you. Bye.